It all started when the Luzon-wide Enhanced Community Quarantine or ECQ was enforced due to the novel coronavirus COVID pandemic. Since then, maraming nabago sa ating buhay. Sa umpisa umangal tayo kasi ang daming pagbabago sa ating pamumuhay. As we went along, nakapag-adjust naman tayo sa mga limitasyon sa ating galaw, maging ang pakikisalamuhan natin sa ating kapwa. Naging health conscious tayo, maingat, masunurin, naging family-oriented, resilient, creative. Nagkaroon ng time sa gawaing bahay na maximize ang paggamit sa social media. At best of all, naging madasalin tayo. Pinuubaya ang lahat ayon sa kalooban ng ating poong may kapal. A year from now, or maybe a few years later, mapapatingala ka sa kalangitan at maaalala mo ang lahat ng mga nasaksihan mong eksena na naganap sa masalimuot nating pagtawid sa bingit ng pandemya ng Covid-19. Isa-isahin natin ang mga ito sa ating countdown.
Number 10.
During ECQ, non-essential stores were mandated closed except businesses providing basic necessities such as food, medicine, water, banking, and remittance centers. Kahit na bagsak presyo ang mga airline tickets, hindi naman tayo makapagbiyahe. Ramdam natin ang oil price rollback. Yun nga lang, tigil pasada muna ang mga public utility vehicles. At kung may kotse ka, limited to your locality lang ang biyahe. Travel destinations were closed kaya canceled ang mga naplanong summer getaways.
Number 9.
Bago mag-lockdown, may mga ilang nakalikas mula sa Maynila at ibang lungsod habang pumpisa na ang local transmission ng COVID-19. From that time on, nahook na tayo sa mga daily live streamings on new cases, recoveries, and deaths from the Department of Health at sa mga anunsyo ng Interagency Task Force. Nakaantabay din tayo sa mga updates galing sa Information Office ng mga LGUs, TV, radio, and other news sources. Masipag din tayo nag-share ng mga updates at fake news sa social media.
Number 8.
Staying home during lockdown helped flatten the curve. The national government's move to curb the spread of the coronavirus. Curfew during the ECQ period restricted movement of millions outside their homes. Most localities imposed 9-hour curfews starting 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. No one was allowed to leave the house unless covered by the exceptions or exemptions. Halos walang laman ang mga kalsada. Nagmistulang ghost town ang bawat lugar. Checkpoints were closed to all non-essential travels.
Number 7.
Gatherings of people numbering 50 or more, then 10 or more were not allowed. Kaya some private schools abruptly moved online. Public schools covered by class suspensions due to the pandemic were no longer allowed by DepEd to hold final exams for students. Pati concerts, tours, festivals canceled. Weddings, family celebrations, holiday gatherings, funerals canceled din. Churches were ordered closed. Walang misa, walang worship services, live streaming lang muna.
Number 6.
To prevent the spread of COVID-19, social distancing was strictly observed by maintaining physical distance between people and reducing the number of times people come into close contact with each other. Bawal din ang handshake at beso-beso. There were markings on the floors at stores to help distance customers 1 meter from each other. It was deemed effective in stopping the virus spreads via droplet contact during coughing and sneezing.
Number 5.
Restaurants closed during the ECQ. Those with drive-through, takeout only, and online delivery options were allowed to open. Limited number of people were allowed inside stores kaya tinis na lang natin ang haba ng pila sa labas. Yung ibang restaurant owners nga, ibinenta na ang mga perishable stocks nila sa murang halaga at yung iba naman, ipinamigay na lang kesa mabulok. Nakatulong pa, especially sa mga nag-aabang ng relief goods. Nakagaan naman sa buhay ang mga satellite markets sa barangay.
Number 4.
Panic buying sets in, kaya kahit nagbabala ang DTI na bawal mag-hoarding, ang madlang people lumusob pa rin sa mga supermarket at drugstores at nag-imbak ng mga disinfecting supplies, wet wipes, tissues, laundry soap, hand sanitizer at alcohol. Shelves went bare, wiped out, causing an artificial shortage. Buti na lang at naisipan ng ibang mga manufacturers at distilleries na pansamantalang mag-switch muna sa paggawa ng mga face shield visors, masks, hand sanitizer at PPE.
Number 3.
Dahil sa biglang paglobo ng PUMs, PUIs at COVID positive, nagkaroon tuloy ng shortage sa PPE gaya ng gloves, face shields, goggles at iba pang medical equipment na inilaan para sa frontliners natin. Hospitals also experienced shortage of ventilators for the critically ill COVID patients. Pati thermal scanners nagkaubusan din. Improvised sanitation, disinfectant at decontamination tents were also set up to fight the spread of COVID-19.
Number 2.
As the number of infected health workers escalated, including doctors and nurses who contracted the virus, frontliners were terrified to go to work with a fear of getting infected. Ang mga essential service workers ay natakot na ring umuwi sa kanilang mga tahanan sa pangambang baka mahawaan nila ang kanilang mga pamilya. Pagod na sa trabaho, problema pa sa ilang frontliners natin ang pag-uwi sa kanilang mga tahanan dahil hindi pinayagang pumasada ang mga pampublikong sasakyan.
Number 1.
People are oddly seen wearing surgical masks everywhere they went. At kahit hindi medical practitioner, nagsuot ng N95 respirators na hindi nakalaan for public use. Since surgical masks went out of stock and prices soared high, people became resourceful and creative in designing their own. We started using non-surgical cloth face masks to prevent local transmissions. But we learned that masks are effective only when used in combination with frequent hand cleaning with rubbing alcohol or soap and water. We are in this together. Our country will heal as one if and only if the government, the private sector, and the people stick to the strict enforcement of ECQ to serve our common goal as a country. That's the bayanihan spirit we Filipinos should exude in this time of uncertainties. Hindi ba't mas masarap balikan ang mga karanasan natin sa pandemyang ating kinakaharap nang may ngiti sa ating puso? Dahil nagkaisa tayo bilang Pilipino sa pagpuksa sa COVID-19. Mga Kanoypi, anong gusto nyo isunod nating i-countdown? Comment below!